Alright, this bent, so this doesn't fit in there well anymore, it falls out. And we're going to use the steel stick to fix it. So, just giving you some quick, rough instructions. We're going to take, what is this, 91% alcohol and a rag, put the alcohol on there, wipe this out, take and wipe this off. Now, the instructions say to cut a piece of this, I'm going to use a plastic knife. A plastic knife to cut a piece of that. When you mash it together, you wear gloves, when you mash it together it becomes like a silly putty paste. And then I'm going to put a little bit in here. And I'm going to put a little bit on here. And then I'm going to take this off. I'm going to shove this back in there and I'm going to beat it in with a hammer. And then it's supposed to set up in 5 minutes and cure in an hour. So I'll try to catch the rest of that on here and be able to post it together, but just in case I can't, that's what I'm going to do. So that's like my description of what I'm doing. As you smash it together, you can feel it and smell it getting hot because it's an epoxy. For those of you who don't know, an epoxy is like what they call a two-part epoxy. You mix two chemicals together and it makes an adhesive. So you're supposed to mash it together until it becomes all one color. You don't want any streaks or stripes in it. See, it's all getting dark. That's because it has like a glue and a hardener in it. And this one's steel reinforced, so it's got like metal shavings in it or metal dust, carbon dust or something. It seems about right there. So, like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay some of it in there, smash it against the walls. I've got more than I need here, but you can't save this stuff, so you might as well just put as much of it as you can in there. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take and you can almost make a little worm out of this, see? A little, like that. And just put it on there as best you can. See, just try to get it on the whole thing. See? And then I'm gonna smash it on there. Now, I want to take my glove off. Can't find my hammer, so we're using this piece of metal. Now I'm gonna, just because I need to be able to see if it's seated all the way, I'm gonna take whatever's on the outside off. Yeah, it made it all the way. Okay, what's left stays inside the glove and gets thrown in the trash. And you know, the tube, I cut that tube and I folded the plastic back over because you want to keep air out of it. You put it in the tube and you push it down just a little bit so it like smashes it flat. And then you put your cap back on. And then I've had one of these in the past that lasted me years. What'll happen is the very end of it will get hard, so you just cut that off and you use the good stuff. But that's it. So in an hour this should be hard, and according to the instructions it's a 5-minute set, 1 hour cure, and it's 4,000 psi, which is pretty much as strong as any epoxy will get. I mean, some of them get to like 5,100, but they're for plastics. Excuse me. But yeah, that's it. So that's how to use metal epoxy and how to fix one of these metal shelves with the wheels in case it gets bent and that tube opens up on you. But yeah, it's all the way down. So now I just got to let it sit. Thank you for tuning in.